Are you ready for your favorite part of the day? Your favorite part of the day, I know it is. We are back here for another segment of Flow with Tarot. Thank you so much for being here. I see another subscriber. Another person has found my channel and has decided that they want to continue to hear what I have to say. Welcome. All right. So, what we do, if you have not watched the other videos, the previous videos, please do that. But what I am doing in this series, I am going through my new tarot deck and we're just having fun with the cards, okay? So in this segment, I'm pulling one card and we're just talking about it. This is not a reading per se, okay? We're just pulling the card and just whatever comes up, whatever we're feeling about the card in the moment, that's what we're going to go with. And when I say we, I mean me, since I can't see y'all. However, please feel free to comment, all right, on your feelings about the card. So, I am going through my brand new shiny tarot deck, Mahogany Tarot, and it is the, oh, is it upside down? Or some of them are upside down, some of them are turned over. Okay. It is the melanated version of the Rider Rate. Ooh, look at that devil. Okay. And this is by Kashira Hickson, and you can find her on Etsy at Mahogany Tarot. Okay. So let's just go through. I'm just going to pick up a card, just spread these out like I normally do. And we're just going to pull this one. Let's see what this one is. All right. So this is Eight of Pentacles. Can y'all see that? Yes, you can see that. All right. So we know with the suit, the pentacle reminds us to stay grounded. It's earthy, right? And so right now, what I get with the Eight of Pentacles is that this is a person who has done a lot, who is currently doing a lot, and has a choice to make. Are they going to keep piling on all of this doing? Are they going to keep adding to their plate? Or if they choose to keep adding to their plate, because if, let me just say this, I can relate to this in adding things to my plate because I have a lot of ideas. I have a lot of ideas. I have a lot of business ideas. I have a lot of creative ideas. Perhaps you're the same way. Perhaps you are a multi talented, multi gifted person. And maybe perhaps you are in a space where you're ready to dive in. You know, you're ready to get going and take action and do this and do that and blah, 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 until you're looking at your plate and it is full and you're saying, okay, now I feel like I'm at a crossroads. Am I going to continue going on this route where I continue to do all these things? Or do I not, I don't want to say deal with, but do I just simply appreciate what's already been done and not, and let me say this, when you are wanting to do more, when you have more ideas and you're ready to get going on those ideas, that does not mean that you're not appreciating what you have done and what you have accomplished. All right. So let's get that out the way. Also, let me say this too, desiring more, wanting more than what's in front of you now. Number one, it doesn't mean that what's in front of you is bad. And number two, it doesn't mean that what's in front of you you're not grateful for. All right. We are spirit first. Our spirit expands. So it's natural, it's part of growth for us to want more. So let me put that out there. Okay. So back to the card. So now, you know, you may be at a space where you're like, okay, got all these things that I'm working on, and I have these other ideas too. So am I going to keep working on these things? Am I going to just say, okay, I did that. I'm not going to work on those things anymore? It doesn't necessarily mean you're burning down anything. It just means you're giving those things less attention now because you've got to a certain point with those. Does this mean that you enlist help? That you start to get to delegate because you want to see those things, you want to see them grow? Or does it mean that you're just from this moment on, you're just going to focus on one thing? So sometimes having to make that decision, it can feel like a fork in the road, right? Also, regardless of which path you decide to go with, it will be beneficial to you to have a plan, to write things down. Now, if you're like me, book, I have a planner, it's pretty. But the way that I use my plan, yes, I will plan things. Yes, I will have, for example, with my YouTube channel, all right? With my, not just with this one, but I've got two YouTube channels. My other YouTube channel is Unleashed Alchemy TV, which some of you are probably from that channel as well. But I have a strategy, I have a plan for topics, a plan for content, but it's very loose. But yet, that strategy, that plan does help me stay focused and it helps me stay grounded. And some of you don't have a plan. Some of you don't, you just have it, written down on your in your journal or maybe even a vision board if people are still doing that. But it will be beneficial to you to put dates on when you want to complete things, dates on when you want to accomplish things. Please understand, and I used to hesitate doing this. Understand that you putting a date on something is not setting it in stone. That is just your way of not piling things on to where you're just doing a whole bunch of things and nothing is getting done. Okay. So make your decision. Are you going to keep on doing things in the way that you're doing by yourself? Are you going to delegate? Or are you going to just decide, I'm putting all of my focus on this thing? You could even tell yourself this. You could even say, I'm putting all of my focus on this one thing, maybe just three things. Up to, I'm just throwing this date out there. Up until August, I'm going to go in on these three things and that's it. I'm going to delegate. You get to decide. And you put that date on there, but even the date, again, that date is loose. That putting a date on something does not mean that you're not being flexible. And that is what helps. That is what can help keep you grounded. Because it's exciting to have new ideas. It is. It's exciting to have new new ideas, and you want to jump in and see them go. There's this. If I'll give you an example with me. I always ideas are never ending. Okay. But sometimes that ego will come in and say, oh, you better hurry up and do that. You better hurry up and jump on that before if someone else takes it. Even if you saw someone with an idea that was similar to what you have, it will never be like yours. There is no comparison because it is not your energy. with any idea, it's going to be your energy that will cause people to gravitate to your idea anyway. So make your decision, decide what you're going to focus on, decide how you're going to proceed with all of your ideas. Okay. Get your Write it down in a calendar, start putting dates to it so that that can help you stay grounded and focused. So you can be more intentional about where to put your energy. Okay. All right. So for the moment, that was the Eight of Pentacles. That's what I'm feeling with the Eight of Pentacles. Let me know what you feel about Eight of Pentacles guy, or it could be a woman. Okay. All right. Let me know in the comments. And until next time, stay